Welcome to Unstoppable Female Entrepreneurs, where business expert and success coach Kelsey Matheson teaches you how to massively grow your business, navigate the mind drama that's holding you back, make more money, and acquire the skills and confidence to become unstoppable.
Hello, my amazing friends. How are you? You are listening to Unstoppable Female Entrepreneurs, and this is episode number 10. Yay! We are 10 episodes in. And when this goes live, there will be approximately a week and a half left of 2021. Bye, 2021. I don't know about you, but I am ready for a new year. I am ready for the big shifts that I feel are coming in the next year. I'm ready for a new adventure and for a new and fresh focus. And I typically get super excited about a new year. I love writing down lists of things that I want to do within the next year. And I love setting goals, and I love to visualize and meditate on what the next year will look like and feel like, and what I learned over the past year as well. So my family and I talk a lot about this. And this year we've decided to spend the holidays here in New York. And one of the projects that we're going to work on over the holidays is to create 2022 vision boards for ourselves. And I'm super excited about that. We're a very artistic family, so anything we can do as a family that allows us to get creative, we love. We get super excited about. But we haven't done vision boards in a very long time. The last time we created vision boards was several months before we moved from Toronto to New York. And my daughter would have been 6 years old at that time. And as a fun project, we created vision boards of what we wanted our new life in New York to look like. So my husband created one for himself, I created one, and our daughter Maya created one as well. And I took a look at those boards last year, and I was amazed at what were on the boards and what we had actually manifested and created for ourselves. So one of the things that was on my husband's vision board was to become a member of the prestigious actor studio, which he did. And one of the things that was on my vision board was to launch an online health and wellness program for women, which I did. And our daughter Maya had put on her vision board that she wanted her own horse, because that's what 6-year-old girls want. Well, at least that's what my 6-year-old daughter wanted at the time. And it sort of kind of came true. And I know you might be like, hold on, how did she get a horse living in New York City? Well, she doesn't have her own horse, but she is now taking weekly equestrian lessons at a stable here in Brooklyn. And she actually started learning how to jump last week. So it was really exciting to look at the vision boards we had created for ourselves about 6 years ago, and to see what we have manifested and cultivated and created for ourselves now that we're here living in New York. So I'm super excited about 2022. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time with my clients focusing on their goals for next year and what they want to accomplish. And I run a mastermind for wellness entrepreneurs, and I'm incorporating this new strategy in order to help them not only achieve their goals, but to also experience so much more accomplishment this year than they ever have before. So I'm setting them up to take their business to new heights, but I'm also setting them up to create a track record of success along the way. So we're going to use 2022 to create a ton of evidence of what is possible for them as entrepreneurs. And I'm using the exact same strategies for myself and within my businesses. And of course, I'll be sharing that process with all of you as well here on this podcast. So first things first, as we look at 2022 and think about what we want to accomplish over the next, approximately 12 months, we need to set some goals. And as I mentioned, I love setting goals. And I also believe that it's my responsibility as a success coach to set goals and work towards achieving them. And you may ask, well, why? Why do you feel it's your responsibility? And I feel that way because it's essentially what I help my clients do. They have a problem, I have a solution, and I support them in achieving whatever it is that they're working towards. And as I work towards achieving my own personal and professional goals, I'm required to step outside my comfort zone and invest energy and time and take massive action in order to achieve my desired outcomes. And as I continue to build my own, goal achieving muscles, I'm better equipped to help my clients accomplish their dreams and the outcomes that they desire. And I was thinking about this from the perspective of a coach. It's important for me to set goals because that's what I help my clients do. But then I realized it's also important for all wellness entrepreneurs because you are all helping your clients achieve their desired outcomes as well. It doesn't really matter if you're a coach or a yoga teacher or a retreat leader or a naturopath or a chiropractor or a nutritionist. If you want to build a successful business, then I feel it's important for all wellness entrepreneurs to work at setting goals and creating plans to achieve them. So what is a goal? I heard once that a goal is sort of arbitrary, and that kind of stuck with me because it's something we make up. And I looked up the definition of a goal, and what I found was a goal is the object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result. It's the end to which effort is directed. And one of my coaches talks about the role of a goal or the job of a goal. And essentially, the job of a goal is to create a container for your growth and evolution as an entrepreneur. Oh, isn't that great? I love that so much. The job of a goal is to create a container for your growth and evolution as an entrepreneur. The job of a goal is to give you an endpoint to direct your thoughts and feelings and actions. A goal's job, however, is not to get you excited and motivated. Wait, what? That's right. That's your job. It's your job to get excited and motivated about your goals. It's your job to decide why your goals are something you're stoked to pursue. Because here's the truth. Our brains are working against us. Your brain will underestimate how much time, effort, energy, massive action, and practice it will take for you to accomplish your goals. So your brain will think that it'll take much less work than it actually will to achieve that goal. And of course, that's going to leave you feeling frustrated and totally fed up. And that's why most people who set New Year's resolutions, for example, won't make it past January. If you have a goal to lose weight, for example, and you create a plan of what you're going to eat and what you're not going to eat and how much you're going to exercise, and then you implement that plan, but after you start working towards achieving it, the results don't happen as quickly as you'd like, or maybe as fast as you thought. You're not seeing significant changes based on what you thought you might see given your efforts, because your brain underestimated the effort it would take to achieve that result. And then all the uncomfortable feelings start to surface. I can't do this. Why don't these plans ever work out for me? I'm not good enough. I'm not disciplined enough. I'm not smart enough. It's in my DNA. It works for everyone else, but never for me. So then you go back to what's comfortable and safe. You give up. We can all relate to this in one way or another because it's how our healthy brains work. So if you're listening to this and you are currently working towards generating your first 100,000 in your business, the momentum of working towards those first 6 figures takes a lot of energy. And you don't really understand how much time, effort, energy, practice, failure it takes until you're in it. Again, it's our brain underestimating. I like to use the analogy of having children because before I had my daughter, I thought I knew what it really took to be a parent. You know, many of my friends and my sister, they were all having kids before I did. And look, I'd like to think of myself as an intelligent woman. So I figured I understood the time and the energy and how hard it was being a parent. And I didn't think I was in denial. I felt I was very clear about understanding that it really is the hardest job on the planet. Well, you really have no clue how challenging it is until you have kids of your own and you're living it for reals, my friends. Because our brains underestimate the time, energy, effort, practice, and the massive action that is involved as we work towards our goals because our healthy brain wants to keep everything happy and safe. So if you're like me at the beginning of each year, you typically set really big goals for the year ahead. And then we underestimate the energy and skill it requires to accomplish them. But here's the thing, that's okay. I don't want you to change the goals that you set for yourself if you've already set them. Instead, I want you to make 2022 about creating a track record of achievement for each quarter. We're going to focus on each quarter and start to create a track record of achievement. So by the end of next year, you will have a proven record of achieving many of your goals repeatedly. And what this is going to do is help to build your awareness of how much energy it actually takes to accomplish certain things. It will also help to build your self-trust, your confidence, your self-confidence in working towards achieving what you want in your life, and build the identity that you are an entrepreneur who achieves the goals that you set out for yourself. So when setting a goal, it's important to consider the energy, the effort, and the skill required to achieve that goal. You have to ask yourself, what will I have to do? What are the action steps I will have to take to achieve that goal? And as we create this track record, answering those questions will become clearer and clearer. So when our brain wants to underestimate, we can look at our track record and evidence of achievement and have a much clearer picture of what working towards each goal will look like. And here's the most important part of all of this. What I'd like to offer is that it's not accomplishing the goal that's most important. It's the lessons learned, the failures, the successes, the knowledge, and the skills acquired along the way to achieving your goals that will make you an unstoppable entrepreneur. And remember, I mentioned that it's up to you to stay motivated and excited about your goals. A great way to do that is to always remember your why. Why are you working towards achieving this goal in the first place? Who are you serving by accomplishing these goals? Who will you become in the journey to achieving them? So if you need some help getting started with planning out your goals for 2022, grab some paper or take some notes on your notes app or grab your laptop. Here's a simple exercise that will set you up for massive success next year. So number 1, write down everything you want to accomplish in your business or that's related to your business by December 31st, 2022. By the end of next year, on December 31st, what do you want to have achieved? What are the goals that you want to have accomplished? Write them down. And then number 2, write down what you'll need to accomplish by June 30th, 2022 to achieve those end of the year goals that you just wrote down. So look at your end of the year goals that you created for yourself for 2022 and then brainstorm what you'll have to have accomplished by the middle of the year or halfway to accomplishing those goals. So if you're doing the exercise right now, then pause the podcast so you can complete part 1 of the exercise and then come back to listen to the next set of instructions and then press pause again as you work your way through this. Or you can just write down the prompts and set some time aside later to do the exercise. So we've written down the goals that we want to achieve by December 31st, 2022. And then based on that, we wrote down what we'll need to have accomplished by June 30th, 2022 in order to work towards achieving those end of the year goals. And then number 3 is to write down what you'll need to accomplish by March 31st, 2022 to achieve those June goals. So essentially, we're looking at 12-month goals, then 6-month goals, and then 3-month goals. And we monitor those goals regularly to keep us on track. And then we set new ones each quarter based on where we're at and where we need to go to accomplish those December goals. Do you see? Are you with me here? I have to say I'm really excited because next year I'll be working with my clients on getting laser focused on what those goals look like and feel like and why achieving them is important and the strategies and plans that we need to implement in order to accomplish them and the track record that's created as we work towards them. Do you see how all of this works and how it helps us to move forward even as our healthy brain is trying to hold us back? Because as you work towards achieving your goals, you are essentially creating a track record of your accomplishments. Therefore, you will become more aware of how much time, energy, and knowledge is actually needed each quarter as you set new goals for yourself. So in turn, you will become more effective at accomplishing your goals. It's so exciting, and I'm thrilled to do the deep dive next year with my clients in a way that I've never done before. And I'm excited to work with them on how we look at our goals and how we navigate our doubt demons and all the negative chatter And I'm also excited about the coaching that'll be involved and necessary to keep the level of motivation and excitement where it needs to be in order to accomplish more than we ever have before. So my question to you, my friends, is what do you want to accomplish by December 31st, 2022? At the stroke of midnight, right? See what I did there? Even if you don't fully do this exercise, you're going to do part of the exercise by answering at least that question, because I promise setting these goals will get you further faster as you grow your business. And I should mention that if you're interested in working with me to crush your goals for 2022, then at the time of recording this, there are currently 2 ways to work with me. The first is in my weekly mastermind for health and wellness entrepreneurs called The Business of Yoga. And don't worry, it's not just for yogis. This mastermind is for any entrepreneur in the health and wellness space. And we're actually thinking about changing the name, maybe to the Business of Wellness or something along those lines. So depending on when you're listening to this episode, the name of the mastermind may have already changed. And the other way to work with me is through one-on-one coaching. I'm currently offering an 8-week one-on-one coaching package that will also get you free access to the mastermind during the time that we're working together. So again, depending on when you're listening to this episode, these offerings could change, but at the moment, those are the 2 ways that you can work with me. So you can contact me directly through email at kelsey@kelseymatheson.com. So that's Kelsey, Kelsey at KelseyMatheson.com. Kelsey@kelseymatheson.com. That's my email. You can email me directly, or you can go to my website, kelseymatheson.com, and contact me through my website there on my Contact Me page. So let's make 2022 the best year yet in terms of achieving all the goals, in terms of experiencing all the growth, and becoming unstoppable at building our businesses. Thank you so much for listening. Have an amazing week. I look forward to connecting with you next time. Ciao for now. Hey, if you'd like a weekly dose of motivation, inspiration, and actionable tips to grow your business while managing all the things, then you need to get on my email list. Just head over to kelseymatheson.com to join my list. And while you're there, check out the awesome free content I give away. If you enjoyed what you heard today, please share with other female entrepreneurs who need some love and support. And of course, if you haven't already, I would be so grateful if you subscribe, rate, and review my show on your favorite podcast player. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to connecting with you next week.